All right, here's the next example that we'll work on. Tom pushes two identical blocks on a horizontal frictionless table from the left. So here's the force. The force that block 1 exerts on block 2 is called F12. The force that block 2 exerts on block 1 is F21. Compare their magnitude. Well, we know F12 and F21 are Newton's third law pair because block 1 exerting on 2 and 2 exerting on 1 are the contact force between these two blocks. So according to Newton's third law, we know that the magnitudes of these forces are going to be equal. Now let's look at a variation of this example. Tom pushes two identical blocks, so same blocks, on a horizontal frictionless table to the left. The force that block 1 exerts on 2 is, okay, etc., etc. The setup exactly the same, but now we would like to compare the magnitude of F12 to F left. So in order to do this, we need to make a free body diagram of this situation. So let's go ahead and start with block 1. Block 1 has F left pushing on it. Block 1 has a normal force from the table or the ground. Block 1 also has Fg1, force of gravity. And then finally, F2 on 1, basically how much block 2 pushes back on block 1. Let's do the same for block 2. We have F1 on 2 pushing on block 2. We have a normal force 2, and let's give the normal forces subscripts because they can be different, and then Fg2. Now let's start with the sum of the forces in the x direction on block 1. When we do that, we have two forces. We basically have F left going to the right, and then we have minus F21 pushing back from block 2. And finally, these blocks are being pushed across the ground with some acceleration. So this is equal to some ma, where m is the mass of block 1. So F left minus F21 equals ma. Well, if these blocks are being pushed to the right and have some acceleration in this direction, in that case, F21 actually has to be less than the force that we're pushing with so that the system can accelerate to the right. So according to this, in order for the acceleration to be going to the right and be positive, F left has to be greater than F21. And F21 is equal in magnitude to F12. So if we make that argument, we can also say that F left is greater in magnitude than F12. So that is going to be option C. All right.